Okay, so now that I have decanted the first brew kombucha, probably about a week in there. Actually, this one I went away on vacation, so this has been brewing for 2 weeks. And this is going to be my second brew, so I decanted it into both of these. And again, my favorite is lemon ginger, so I chopped up some ginger, just in big pieces. You could shred it and put it in there, but then when you go to drink it, it'll be shreds in your mouth, and I don't think you want that. I like a high ginger flavor. You could use hibiscus, you could use, heck, you can use fruits. Just put raspberries in there, blueberries, hibiscus bark, tons of things that you can do. That's about enough there. So I'm going to put some more ginger into my other growler. Again, the reason why you want to use growlers is because they won't explode on you like mason jars will explode on you. And you're secure with this lid because this is what they brew beer and wine, and beer, not wine. And this is freshly squeezed lemon juice that I just squeezed. And I like a half a cup in each of my growlers because I love a lemony flavor. And you can use orange juice. You can use cranberries. You can use grapefruit. If you like the flavor of grapefruit, you can use mango. Get inventive, and whatever flavors you love are what you're going to do your second brew with. So here we've got the lemon juice into the growlers. It's about a half a cup into each of those growlers. And I'm going to close them off. And once I bring my hotel, or put my hotel back away, I'm going to add these surrounded by my heating coil with the tablecloth like I showed you before, and this will sit out for another week. Now, I will taste it in a couple of days to see if it's to my liking, and if I decide it needs to sit out for ferment a little longer, I'll leave it out. Once it gets to my liking, then I'll put it in the refrigerator and the fermentation will completely stop. It will come out very effervescent and absolutely delicious. I equate it to the taste of champagne, the texture of champagne or sparkling wine. It's amazing. And the other thing I wanted to show you here, so that's your second brew. Let it sit out for about a week or so to your liking. I wanted to show you a hydrometer, and I'm going to be really brief about this. I took my brewed kombucha, the 2-week brewed kombucha, and I put it in the vessel. And then I got my hydrometer. This is how they check for alcohol content. You can also check for sugar content. And you literally just drop the hydrometer into the vessel. And if there's bubbles and such, you spin it to get the bubbles out. I've already done that, so there's no bubbles. And you wait for it to stop, and then it's going to give you the exact number of, not sugar, you have to convert it, but how much alcohol is in there. Right now it is almost to beer level, believe it or not. So, and then you can translate that to how much sugar. I don't like a lot of sugar, and the second brewing also eliminates a lot of the sugar as well. So my body does better with a second brew than the first brew. Okay, so that's it for the second brew. Next, I'm going to teach you how to brew your tea, which I already showed you before, and we're going to add the tea to our hotel here. Okay, so here is my kombucha hotel, and I have brewed more tea, and I need to add more tea to this. But you know what I've just realized is that my SCOBY, the symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast, is quite big in here, and I have a friend who really would like to make kombucha, so I'm going to make her a little kombucha hotel. I'm going to get a mason jar. It will not stay in this mason jar for very long, and clean hands. I just washed my hands. You make sure that all your utensils, all your pots and pans are sparkling clean, out of the dishwasher clean, because any kind of bacteria that you introduce here will be in your brew, and you don't want that. Okay, so super clean hands, and I'm going to handle my SCOBY. Don't be scared here. I'm going to handle my SCOBY. If you can see it, this is what it looks like. And I'm literally going to peel it apart. I know it looks a little weird, a little alien-like. It's okay. You'll be fine. And here is a SCOBY that I am going to give to a friend. So I'm going to put that in a mason jar. And in order to start your culture, you absolutely need a cup of kombucha. So I am going to dispense approximately a cup of my, they call it a starter, but it's just kombucha. Don't use the store-bought one. It's not strong enough, guys. You absolutely have to get a starter kombucha, which you can buy from my site here if you'd like. Just connects you to Amazon, quite frankly. It's the easiest thing to do. Just make sure that you cover your little SCOBY completely. I'll put a lid on that, and I'll save that for my friend, my little hotel. Now, my SCOBY is quite big. I can likely peel off another one. Yep, don't be grossed out, guys. This is real life SCOBY. This is what they look like. I'm making a second hotel. Here we go. Second hotel, and what does it need? It needs a starter. So here we go. And so that's my second hotel. Now, what I have left in my jar is my SCOBY. There's another SCOBY in there, and that's big enough for my next brew. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set this aside. I'm just going to set it there for now because it's not going to hurt it. And this is my tea that I just brewed, and I checked the temperature with a thermometer, and it is 85 degrees, which is perfect for SCOBY. If it's too hot, it'll ruin your SCOBY. It'll kill it, basically. So I've got the starter in there. I'm going to pour the new tea in there. This has got the sugar in it that I showed you before. You put the cup of sugar with the decaffeinated tea, as well as the lemon ginger tea. Yes, I'm a lemon ginger freak. And there we go. This is about a gallon. So a gallon of tea water to 1 cup of starter and 1 SCOBY. Here we go, my SCOBY. Put the SCOBY on top. Don't worry, it might float, it might sink, who knows. Now, because I took out a lot of the kombucha from here, it is no longer a continuous brew. This absolutely has to sit for a full week undisturbed before I can start drinking of it. Otherwise, it's just sugar, lemon water. Tea water, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'm going to put my tea towel over it, my rubber band, so that fruit flies don't get in, but it can definitely breathe. Oh, and I'm actually going to put the kombucha, which is about a cup's worth. That will help it get started even quicker from the hydrometer. No need to waste that. Okay, so, and this is going to go back to the hotel. Hotel seating area, as well as, oh, in my hotels here, the little ones that I'm going to give to my friends, I'll put those in the heat as well. Always keep them heated. Okay. And again, it's not a lot of heat. It likes to be at 85 degrees, so remember to get that heating strip that I showed you over here that goes on your vessel. Okay. Now here is my hibiscus kombucha. Absolutely amazing. If you've not had hibiscus kombucha, this I'll drink on the first brew, but it's a little on the sweet side for me. So I'm going to decant this, and this one we're going to make continuous brew. So where is my jar? And this one, because I love, love, love the flavor of the hibiscus tea that I put in here and the hibiscus kombucha, I'm not going to add anything to it. I'm not going to add lemon juice, ginger, orange juice, nothing. Now you can if you want to, but you absolutely don't need to. So I'm going to be taking out about 25% of it. And since there's 75% of the kombucha still left in the vessel, I know it's a big vessel, but it was only up to here. I didn't fill the whole thing up because it's only me and a couple friends who drank it, so I don't make a ton. Then I'm going to put the new tea right in here as soon as this is finished decanting. Just going to give it a little help here. Sometimes the SCOBY gets in the spout. So when that happens, you literally have to take the SCOBY out, take your kombucha out, put it into growlers and make a second brew and thoroughly clean your vessel and thoroughly clean that little spout. It happens maybe every so many months. Or you can just replace the spout, but that still means that you have to empty out the vessel, and that's the issue. But there we go. We are full, and this one is definitely going to go into a second brew for about a week, and that is going to be absolutely delicious homemade kombucha. So here we are with my continuous brew, and I check the temperature. Let's just double check the temperature that it's 85 degrees. You don't want cold, and you don't want hot, because the kombucha does not like that. Yep, it's 85 degrees, which is perfect. And I'm going to very gently, hopefully not spill it all over the world, pour my tea into my vessel. And don't worry, that SCOBY will find its way. Sometimes it attaches itself to the side of the jar, sometimes it floats to the top, and it creates more SCOBYs. It's just what it does. And we're going to get my tea towel. I had a rubber band, but I don't know where it is. And since fruit flies aren't an issue, I'm not going to worry about that right now. And I'm going to place my vessel very carefully into the hotel over here. There we go. Now I'm going to get my heating coil and simply, gently wrap it around, and then I'll plug it in. And then put the tablecloth on top of it. Now here's the hard part, guys. This is always the hard part. You have to wait for a whole week before you even taste it. Now, the continuous brew one I could start drinking tomorrow, but it would still be a little bit too high sugar for me. But the rest of them, let them sit. Don't touch them for a whole week. I like a little bit of extra warmth in there. And I'll go and I'll plug it in, and there's my hotel. So there we have it, and a delicious health elixir for you to help you get into the best health of your life. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please by all means send me an email, send me a comment. All the supplies you can find on the links below through Amazon. And remember, I'm here to help you. I'm here to hold your hand. And I believe in you. I know you can do this. And I'll be there for you. Have a very good day.